Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time, well, sure glad to have you here. We're playing Farm Sim 15, and today I'm looking at well, not really a map review, although it does come with a map. Although anyone that's played the game will recognize this immediately as being the stock Bjornholm map. So, what are we really up to? Well, this is called Bjornholm Ready for Ploger. Ploger? You know, that sort of thing. Ploger, yeah. And what it does is, rather than it being an entirely new map, it kicks us back into Bjornholm, but with new crops. We have peas, beans, and spinach. And along with the new crops comes some new gear. We have 3 different harvesters. These come with the pack. Of course, the links will be in the description down below. You get all 3 of these different harvesters for your different new crops. And these are your plogers. Or plugers. And crop 3. It also comes with a seeder. Now, unfortunately, it's only a 3 meter, so it probably want to only be doing your smaller fields. But I have tested it. Everything works perfectly fine. As you see, we can set off with a hired worker, and he's busily planting spinach. Perfect. Along with the harvesters, which we'll get going here. Now they come with a standard fold, which basically just lifts the header up and down, etc., etc. Let's hit the hired worker. And as you can see, these work perfectly fine. Let's get the same going with the next fella. And finally, our spinach machine. And just to have a look inside, they're fairly basic, as you can see. Sort of molded out of a single piece, a little bit of a dash thrown in there. But there you go. The last piece of gear is this. A rather nice tipper. Kind of reminds me of the Marshall tippers. But again, it is a ploger. And, whew. It's just kind of odd to, sorry I went silent for a minute. I've never actually, I think, had 3 machines working in such a small area. It's kind of funny. Well, they all managed to turn around. That's a good thing. Reasonably good travel speed too. I'm not sure what sort of tank sizes we get. Oh, looks like you could pretty much eat this entire field. Alright, well they do certainly seem to work well enough. Let's just take this guy out of hired worker mode. And pipe out. Oh, here we go, check this out. Wow. Alright, well I was not expecting that, but very cool. Very cool. Now, I read, well, I was going to say read the mod author's comments. I read the Google translated version of the mod author's comments, and it would seem from the wording that these mods can be used on other maps. Oh, that's kind of weird, eh? I mean, it's certainly functional and works, but it's different. These mods can be used on other maps. What it didn't really make clear, thanks to the magic of Google Translate, was whether you had to actually giant editor them into the other map, or whether you could simply use the zip files that came with this one. And as long as you had the cedar, etc., it would add the crops. Now, I'm not sure about that. It does come with the multi-fruit module, the extended and the standard. No, there's no problem tipping that off. Good. But beyond that, I guess, as you do get the gear and the other zips, that you can apply it to another map. But again, as I say, don't get 100% on that, because it was not clear from the translation as to whether you could simply do that or whether you had to load the entire thing and then add these with the editor. Alright, so that one's got a very unique pipe out type situation going on. Let's see what this one's story is. Okay, dude. Ah, yeah. Wasn't quite up to snuff there, was it? That's, but that's a little bit weird. That just happens to be where the edge of the field came. Yeah, see, he's thinking he's done that edge of it again. Oh, and this one's just got a sort of a little pipe out deal. Not interesting. Okay. So a little bit of a mess up on the field, but that could just well be because that this is basically one field we're doing, and that particular corner is a bit weird to start with. So, and there we go. This would be our beans. Or peas. That's what it is, I guess. Looks like peas. Let's have a look at... yeah, peas, beans, and silage. So I'm assuming those are the peas. Oh, sorry, spinach. Okay, so spinach, which we've already dumped a little bit in. Ooh, they fetch good prices. Freight yard, the grain elevator, the shipping office, the transport. Okay, they've been added to all of them. See, that's the sort of thing I don't know if you're going to actually be able to do. Would you have a sell point for this stuff? So I have a feeling you probably need the editor to do this up right. Alright, let's go tip this off. And then we'll check out the performance on the last one. So far, everything seems to work really well. Woohoo, throw that trailer. Zoosh. Nice, very nice. Unfortunately, I was hoping the mod author's name was in that little bit of a blurb, because it's just, I was thinking of it and trying to drill it into my head when I started the episode, but my gosh, I'll tell you, I glanced up at the clock and remembering how to tell time, that pretty much eliminated everything else I was trying to keep in my little memory base. I'll tell you, I should have upgraded that drive when they gave me the opportunity. He's actually full. So he's already put his pipe out. Okay. Kind of like the first one, just not quite as big. And you're definitely going to have to go with a lower trailer. I can see why they went with this style. So, very cool. And these are our beans. Kind of beanie looking, I guess. Very cool. Very, very cool. And that's, like I said, that's what this pack consists of. The link will be available down in the description. And I hope if this is something that can be edited with the editor to other maps, oh good, it also works in the feed me as I run alongside you mode. I hope this can be added to other maps. Alright, he's going to go back to normal by himself. Perfect. Because I kind of like this. This is some pretty neat gear. Some pretty neat croppage. Get down to our tipper. And it all seems to work really well. There are no errors. It's all clean. And there we go. So that's been our little look, guys. Like I said, not really a map review, but as it does come with a map, I figured what the heck. So there you are. That's Ploger for Jornfeld. Yeah, not a bad little system at all. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hope it gave you some info if you've been looking at this mod and wondering what the heck it's all about. Well, that's what it's all about. And it's about new crops and new machines, and very cool ones at that. So there you go, guys. This has been Species 7 for Farm Sim 15, looking at Ploger for Jarnholm. I don't know what the heck I said the last time, just ignore it, it never happened. And take care of each other, folks. We'll see you next time. Remember to slam that old like button for me. Ciao for now.